everyone. Fair bit of rain last night, so just packing up at Puketi camp now. Just having a pretty easy breakfast in the tent, just some muesli bars and stuff. Not going to cook anything. Probably want to be heading off in about an hour's time and get into Kerikeri today, so into a motel room ready for a resupply and a bit of a clean up and wash clothes and that. So yeah, left Kaitaia. What do I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days basically. Had allowed for 6 days, but done this next section in 5 days and managed to get from the west coast to the east coast. And we'll get into Kerikeri and we'll see what the next legs are and what I need to do with the resupply and make a decision about the closure of the Waikini forest and whether I try and walk around that by road or whether I end up taking the bus and skipping it. But you know, I don't really want to skip. I want to do an EFI. The only sections I intended to do were the ones they don't want you doing. I think it's Rakaia and Rakaia rivers, the braided rivers in the south, and the lake around Queenstown. Everything else I really wanted to try and walk. But we'll get in there and we'll just make sure it's safe to try and walk around. If not, I'll just have to bus it and accept it. It's only a 10k section, so we'll make that decision. But we'll get out there, get stepping. I'll see where Nicola's up to, and then maybe another lady might walk with us as well today. We'll see how everything goes, and I'll see you on the trail. Yeah, that was quite funny. There's a few people not doing the TA, stayed in the hut last night and they couldn't work out. This is the first hut for the TA hikers on the whole trail. And it was raining and we all stayed in our tents. And I thought, why would we do that? But Rory was in there and Rory got going last night. So I woke up this morning and we all went in our tents. Rory goes in the hut, we'll go in our tents. Rory goes in the tent, we'd all go in the hut. Man, that guy can snore. He's impressive. There we go, pretty drizzly, misty morning, but we're off. Hopefully it'll clear up a bit, because apparently you get good views of the islands and that today. So we'll cross our fingers and I'll show you as we go. We just went over 200k mark, didn't even realise. Round this corner I think we jump over a fence and start going through the farms, so be interesting. See ya. Well, this looks very nice, but I know it's because we're near the farmland. There's all this foamy stuff in here, so there wouldn't be any swimming. Oh, you're not on video, sorry.
Good dogs, good dogs. Are you waiting for Dad? Are you waiting for Dad? Yes, you are.
our first look at the east coast. We assume that's Russell on that, but probably not picking up that well on the camera. It looks beautiful. We'll be there soon. So this walk through the farm, they've completely separated us with this little alleyway between everything, so really no concerns over the cattle at all. It's not the nicest track where we're walking, but the views are stunning. Looking over the bay, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. So this section going through to Kerikeri, it's really just a linking section. It was quite nice on the country road there going through the farms and stuff, but yeah, some of this other stuff not really that pretty. Starting to hear a bit of road noise and that, so we know we're getting close to civilization for the first time in a while. But yeah, just the linking section, there's just a few photos because there's not a lot to show you. We'll see ya. Well, there we go, first swing bridge on the TA. Only a little one, but still the first one. So this actually shows where we come today. So this is where we were camping last night and just made our way through. This is where we started the first farm through to here. And this was the road walks where we saw the little pigs and the farm dogs. And then we've just come through this track here. This one wasn't very nice, just a link really, and now we're just sitting down here. And one more leg now into the heart of Kerikeri, so not that much longer to go, but there we go. Both ladies are getting their shoes off and it's time for lunch. Change of plan, it's just started raining heavy, so we're gonna keep going. See ya. So this is just the track leading into Kerikeri, just following the river. That's what happens when we get round the corner, but that's a big drop off. Wasn't expecting one in the middle of Kerikeri like this, but it is what it is. Scratching our heads looking at the sign, so if there's any locals watching, if you can put us out of our misery, because we have no idea what that's in relation to. Okay, we've worked out that someone's gone and pulled the L off, so I actually think that's pretty funny now. so similar to the rocky section I showed on that Tambourine Mountain training hike in Australia. This is so unexpected. I thought I was walking down a concrete path next to a little stream. So g'day everybody, so I've made it into Kerikeri finally, and just looking back obviously when I left Kaitaia, this was the west coast to east coast journey. I did it in 5 days, but I had allowed up to 6 days to do it. That first day, which you would have already seen by now just from Kaitaia through to the Krishna Sanctuary, that was thoroughly enjoyable. You would have picked up on my video going through the first of the forests, Rahia Forest. I don't think the video actually did it justice. I sort of showed a lot of the mud, but it was always on the flat bits. I didn't get any footage of the mud on the slopes because it was simply too dangerous. I just had all my focus on just getting down and out of there safely. And a lot of people actually agree with me with that one. They think it's actually, borderline unsafe at the moment, and they think it should be shut. There was the one lady, Danny, the day after, and we managed to get her a ride over here to Kerikeri because her leg she couldn't walk on it anymore, and she heard it initially on 90 Mile Beach and then made it worse in the Rahia Forest. And the lovely lady at the dairy, she had a family relative coming over here and organised him to pick her up. And when they picked her up, the gentleman said in the car, he says, every year that forest, he says, it's dangerous. There's always helicopter rescues in it, and you can't believe they keep opening it. So I think even some of the locals can't work it out. But I had some lovely days getting over here, particularly that little river walk after my little run-in with the local possum. But today was just a real pleasant surprise. We left camp, had a little bit of a farm walk, and that was okay. A lovely walk down a country road again. I love that, with all the character, all the buildings, lovely photos you can get. Then there was a second farm walk, and we came into Kerikeri, walking alongside the river. And for some reason I had in my mind I'd be walking down a concrete footpath next to a little stream, and far out you would have seen in the footage there those two massive waterfalls. Really impressive. So that was a lovely surprise, and it was about a 28k day today as well, so it was a fair distance we had to do today, so to have that at the very end was really good. So I've pulled up not too bad. I'll have a bit of a resupply day tomorrow, and I will finish off the leg to the start of the Waitangi Forest where the track's actually closed, and I have looked at the logistics of trying to road walk around. It's just simply not going to be safe. I have to hit State Highway 10, and we sat there and had lunch by State Highway 10 today. There's just way too much traffic on it, so I couldn't do it safely. So regretfully I'm going to have to do what the Te Aroa Trust want us to do, and that is actually bus around it. So bit to do tomorrow, get a lot more videos made, including this one, and get it uploaded ready for you guys to watch. Got some washing to do obviously, and work out how many days supply I need for the next section, and the first day's accommodation once I leave Russell. It just seems like I'm going to have to do a bush camp or something, so I've got to delve into the notes and see what's going on there. But that's all part of life on the trail, sorting out your resupplies, trying to delve through notes, working out how many days supply you need, and I think by the time I finish the next section I'll be down in Whangarei. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching the channel. I hope you're all enjoying it, and we'll see you out there. Bye bye.